Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing a Tinker Crate, and I'm excited to open this up and to see what my son gets to build this month. So if you are new to my channel, I created this channel as a homeschooling resource to give you unboxings, which is what we're doing today, to give you curriculum ideas, organizational ideas, and also ways to invite Christ into your homeschool space. So if you're interested in those things, please hit that subscribe button and let's open this crate. Okay, so this month he is making a water fountain, so that sounds fun. It says build a spinning fountain and experiment with water power. So this would be a really cool thing. I'm hoping it works because sometimes these things don't work so well and sometimes they work really well. I just kind of never know with a Tinker Crate what we're gonna get. But when we open it up, here I'll show you. Ta-da! There it is. And so then we have our blueprints right here. And I don't know if this is what it's gonna look like when we're done. Kind of like this on the front. And so this is all of our instructions, and I just think it's fun that they do it blueprint style, like if you were building something. And then our magazine, so powered by water, and this usually has a lot of extra experiments. It has a lot of fun things in here. This one obviously about water power, so this looks cool. A water pinwheel. And so there's a lot of really cool extra stuff in here. And then we have stickers here, and then these are a whole bunch of like clear plastic things. I don't know how well you can see them. They're kind of right there. Maybe it'll focus. And then we have some foam, some orange foam, and then a syringe and a bunch of zip ties in that one. And then we have some plastic pieces for our little water contraption that we're building. And then this looks like the base that holds the water probably. And we have some cups right here, probably for filling up and experimenting, and then some musical instruments. I'm just kidding, I don't know what these are for, but we have some sticks right there. And then these are some more foam pieces, like really sturdy foam, I think. I don't know what they're for, but we have those. And then we also have our tubing that our water is gonna come out of for our water fountain. So we have two of those. And the last thing in here is some teeny little pieces like the brad tack things and some plastic pieces. So that's what's in here. It's gonna be fun to build this fountain. Like I said, I really hope it works. It sounds like a really fun idea. They just don't always work as well as you wish they would. So I'm gonna let my son get at it and we will let you know how it goes. So Mazer finished the Tinker Crate, and I thought this month's Tinker Crate was really cool and just a lot of fun. It's one that's a little bit harder to like transport places and to show you how it works. So I'll make sure we're inserting videos so you can see how it goes, because it really was a lot of fun. But I'm gonna hold it up here. It's part, like it uses his box, but this is what this part looks like. The box has sweetened condensed milk cans in it to make sure it has some weight and doesn't tip over. But this part's coming unstuck. I don't know if I can, we'll just pull this off. So he has the cup here that sticks to the top of the Tinker Crate so that this other part can sit on the ground. And so then he made this. It has a water wheel. It's really hard to see the little paddles. They're clear, but you can kind of, I guess, see them down here with the light reflecting on them. And then this little person right here, once this thing gets going, it looks like they're just cranking it, and it's really cute. I thought it was so much fun. And so then you take this syringe, you're gonna fill this cup with about halfway up with water, and you're gonna take the syringe and fill it up with water and then blow out this line with using the syringe, and make sure your finger is covering down here when you do it so the water doesn't come out. And then once the whole line is blown out and it's just full of water instead of air, you can let your finger go and then it will just pull the water itself, like siphoning gas. I guess I've never actually siphoned gas, but a similar idea. And so then it just goes and goes and goes. And I just thought it was so cool. Like, water power is super cool. I feel like I don't know, relate to it is a funny word to use, better than some of the other types of energy we use, just because water is something we use all the time. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know how heavy water is because I use it every day. And I just know I feel like I know the properties of water a little bit more than I knew. Like, if you said nuclear power, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's just a really, really cool thing. And so I like some of the different activities in here that you could also do with water power. And so it has putting water to work, and it shows, you know, getting a saw to work, which again is just very, very cool. I think going through all these things would just be fun for kids, and learning how everything works. And like, you see the big windmills sometimes, like when we're on road trips going to California, you see the huge windmills, and that's super cool and fun. And then you have the underwater power. So this one talks about from rivers, from waves, and then from the tides. So I just think this is fascinating. I think it'd be so cool to learn more about these things and to, you know, maybe experiment with it, at least to the degree that you can, maybe where you live. And then it has another activity if you wanted to make a water pinwheel. And I thought I read through this, and this was really cool. It talks about Roman plumbing right here in the aqueducts, and how the aqueducts are just slightly sloped because then the water doesn't travel too fast. If it travels too fast, it erodes them like much more quickly, and then they don't last as long. But then it talks about the different types of water, the best water going for drinking, and then it goes to the bathing water, and then the toilet water down here. So I thought there was a lot of fun things in here. For the project itself, I don't really feel like anything was super hard for my son to do. Most of it worked out pretty well. The trickiest part was figuring out the water, like getting it all to work. There was a few times we ended up with water all over the table, and you still do. Once you figure out how it works, you're still gonna probably get a little bit of water places. So make sure you have paper towels down, or you're someplace where it's not a big deal if stuff gets wet. But so just a warning there, stuff will probably get wet, and you have kids playing with water. So, you know, what else do you need to say? Kids, water equals a mess. So we had a lot of fun with this. And again, it's not the easiest one to like transport and to use other places, but it really is a fun, cool idea. And I really enjoyed it a lot. And I'm excited for my kids to play more with it because they thought it was so cool watching it. They loved it. So if you enjoy seeing these types of videos, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.